God does not want us to keep thinking about our past. So many of us are stuck thinking about the wrong things that we've done in our past, whether we knew God or we didn't, and thinking that we need to make up for it, we need to reconcile ourselves, we need to make amends, we need to dig things up that shouldn't be dug up. We need to do all of these things that we have been forgiven for. The book of Hebrews says, their sins and lawless acts I will remember no more. Us looking at our past, looking always in the rearview mirror, is much like Lot's wife, how the Lord commanded not to look back, and she looked back. Her heart was still in Sodom. Her heart was still there, so she looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt because she didn't want to leave, and she was missing where she was leaving. She loved where she lived and had so many memories and things there that she just didn't want to let go of. And us thinking about our past is much like Lot's wife, where we just can't let go of the things that we've done, the things that God has already forgiven us for, the things that God has saved us from without a second thought, the thing that God has removed from our lives. And it's a huge act of unbelief when we start thinking about our past and digging it up and being paralyzed with fear from it. And it's just not, it's not good, it's not faithful. Another example is Peter and Judas. Judas, when he betrayed Jesus, he knew what he did was wrong, he knew he had sinned, and instead of running to Jesus like Peter did, he killed himself, because instead of seeking the Lord's forgiveness, he deemed that his actions needed that consequence. He deemed that he had to kill himself in order to pay for the guilt and the shame that he had done to himself by betraying Jesus. While when Peter denied Jesus 3 times, he didn't. Jesus restored him and made him new again. And it's so easy to think about the things that we have done wrong because there's so much shame and guilt behind those things. But Jesus has cleansed that guilt and that shame. He has cleared our consciences. We are pure and blameless before the Lord because of what Jesus has done. And this is just something that I struggle with, that I wanted to share with people. So, thank you.